Once upon a chilling autumn night, in a quaint, sleepy town named Willowbrook, there lived a group of friends named Lily, Emily, and Sarah. They were inseparable, sharing secrets, laughter, and the occasional ghost story around a campfire. On this particular night, they decided to have a sleepover at Lily's house. Little did they know that this sleepover would turn into a nightmare they would never forget. The evening began like any other. The girls gathered in Lily's cozy, dimly lit living room, armed with snacks, blankets, and their favorite scary movies. Outside, the wind howled like a hungry wolf, rustling the leaves of the ancient oak tree that stood sentinel in the front yard. But the warmth of friendship and the promise of an unforgettable night kept their fears at bay. As the clock struck midnight, the friends decided it was time to tell ghost stories. Sarah, always the one with an eerie tale up her sleeve, eagerly began. She spoke of a sinister legend that had haunted Willowbrook for generations. In this very town, Sarah whispered, her voice dripping with suspense, there's an old, abandoned house deep within the woods. They say that once you enter, you never come out. The girls exchanged nervous glances, but their curiosity got the better of them. Emily, always the daredevil, challenged Sarah, prove it. Let's go to the house tonight. Lily hesitated, her eyes darting around the room as if searching for a way out, but ultimately her curiosity won over her fear. Fine, she said, her voice trembling. Let's do it. The girls ventured into the pitch-black woods, guided only by the faint beams of their flashlights. The closer they got to the house, the more ominous it appeared. It loomed before them, a decrepit mansion that seemed to have been swallowed by the darkness itself. Broken windows stared at them like empty eye sockets, and the wind whispered unsettling secrets through the cracks in the walls. With trepidation, they entered the forsaken house. Inside, the air was frigid, and the silence was deafening. They explored room after room, each more decrepit than the last, until they reached the basement. There, they discovered a dusty, ancient diary. Its pages were filled with the ramblings of a madman who claimed to have been tormented by malevolent spirits. As they read the chilling entries, the lights flickered and went out. Panic engulfed them as they fumbled for their flashlights. When the lights returned, Emily was gone. Lily and Sarah screamed for their missing friend, but there was no response. They searched frantically, their fear intensifying with each passing moment. The diary's entries seemed to come to life around them, with whispers and eerie shadows taunting them at every turn. Then, a sinister figure appeared before them. It was Emily, but her eyes were hollow, her voice a chilling monotone. You shouldn't have come, she hissed. The room shook, and the walls groaned as if the very house was alive and angry. Sarah and Lily knew they had to escape, but the house had other plans. The doors slammed shut, trapping them inside. As the minutes turned to hours, Sarah and Lily found themselves trapped in a never-ending nightmare. The house seemed to feed on their fear, twisting their minds and tormenting their souls. They heard Emily's ghostly laughter echoing through the halls, a cruel reminder of their ill-fated decision. To this day, the townsfolk of Willowbrook tell the legend of the sleepover that turned into a nightmare. The abandoned house deep in the woods still stands, and those brave enough to venture near it can hear the chilling whispers of three friends lost to the darkness, forever imprisoned in their sleepover nightmare.